What's up, gamers? It's your boy JKon. Welcome to another video. With the 2024 VCT season right around the corner, I thought it'd be fun to go through my pick'ems for the Kickoff Tournament and see how many of them I can get correct. Of course, my pick'ems may not 100% be correct because of course we have not seen all these teams in action, especially with all of their new additions, but I thought it'd still be fun to go through it nonetheless. If you're new to the channel, welcome. If you're not, welcome back. Please feel free to like, comment, subscribe, and all that jazz, as it does really help me out and I appreciate it greatly. Also, feel free to comment any other video topics you want me to cover, as I would love to increase my production on this channel. Now, without further delay, let's get into it. EMEA, oh baby. We'll start out with Foot Esports versus Team Heretics. There's no question in my mind, Foot is taking this. I am so high on Foot. When I first made my Rostermania video, I was kind of iffy on Yetijay a little bit, wasn't really too confident in him, but after seeing some of his plays and how he was playing with the team in their off-season event that they won, he looks really good. They also brought in CNED, who is insanity. They literally upgraded 2 members of their roster, and this team was already competitive last year with pretty much their own unique style. Also, we're coming into a meta where Sky has been nerfed. Guess who doesn't play Sky? Parax, the KO main. Literally, Foot has been preparing for this since day one, so you know what? How can I doubt them? I am a fan of the Team Heretics project, but again, it's a project. They are young. It's going to take some time. They will also be playing with Patty Tech here instead of Woot, and I think Woot is really their big signing, so sorry, TH. Moving on to Giant X versus Karmine Corps. Now, we have another team that took the young rookie approach of Karmine Corps, and I am super high on Karmine Corps too, man. Like, I really like the changes that they made. Do I think they're going to be better than Giant X? Unfortunately, no, and especially not at the beginning stages of their development. Of course, their team is built for development, taking in a lot of young talent and cultivating them to see how they'll succeed. I don't think they'll be able to surpass the veterancy of Giant X. Giants have been very consistent, and although they lost a pretty good IGL, they brought in a pretty good IGL, so I think Giant X are just going to take it. Now, Foot versus Giant X is the real question, but in my mind, it's really not. Again, same thing. Foot, I think Foot can take it to them with the firepower, and again, this meta is just built for them. So Foot are my first team through. Second, we have Team Heretics versus Karmine Corps. I'm going to go with the KC boys because I just think that they have a lot more firepower. Team Heretics, again, are missing their superstar on Woot. So I'm going to go with Karmine Corps. Also, KC kind of clapped them in the show match that they did. So I'm going to go with kind of precedence there. Now, the real talk question is Giant X versus Karmine Corps. And again, it's not a real talk question. I don't know why I'm hyping it up like that. It's Giant X. I think Giant X are going to go through. I just think they are a stronger, more consistent team that we have seen reps from. Moving on, we go to Group B, where we have Navi versus BBL. It's an easy one for me. Navi is going through 100%. Like, Artist coming back to the team, I think will actually push this team forward really far. They have a chance to do better than they did last year, although like making it to international events and champions is pretty good, but I think they can perform better. I don't think CNED necessarily integrated super well with the team, and of course we've seen this team come together and win a Masters back in 2022, so precedence is there. Going with Navi, the boys in black and yellow. TL versus Koi, easy one for me. I'm much higher on TL. They brought in the core of Apex from this past year. They also got some stage time at the Africa TV League event, so I just think Liquid will be better than Koi. Koi, I have just so many question marks with the team. Yes, they did bring in Camo, who I think is going to be really good. I'm super high on Camo, but I'm gonna go with Nats. Like, Nats and Yampi are they just have better stars at this point in terms of firepower in my eyes. Navi versus TL. Now, this is the other question mark. I still think that Navi will be stronger than TL. The aforementioned chemistry, I think, is there. Yes, you could technically argue that you have chemistry of 3 of the players from Apex. I'm not doubting Angel and Group. Not at all. Let's go to the elimination match. BBL versus Koi. I'm gonna go with BBL here. Let's give the Turkish squad a dub. I like their pickups for the most part. I think Riyazi can be really good. I also like the pickup of Elite. I think Elite was really good. The fact that he was arguably a better Sentinel in tier 2 than Yetijay, and Yetijay has already shown so much potential playing for Foot. I don't know. Not super high on the power pickup though. I think he's going to struggle to frag. But, you know, there are plenty of teams that have struggling IGLs that can't frag. So I don't necessarily know if he'll bring more to the table than Suchni did. But, well, I think it's enough to beat TL. Definitely not. Sorry, BBL. At least you guys will be able to get a win in my pick'ems here, which I think is better than most. Moving on to the final group for EMEA, we have Team Vitality versus Gentle Mates. Team Vitality will be playing with Dethrone at this event instead of Trex, and I still think they definitely have the firepower to take down Gentle Mates. Gentle Mates, of course, is the Ascension team that beat Apex in the grand finals. They are a French roster, and I actually have been a big fan of some of their players for a very long time. They have a Sentinel main named Logan, who I have literally just loved since like day one of professional Valorant. He used to play for Opportunists, that ended up getting picked up by BDS, and unfortunately they weren't able to make it through challengers to make it to the big leagues, so that's unfortunate. But they did have quite a tournament run. Unfortunately, I'm not super high on their ability to match up to the firepower of Vitality. I think Runner is insane. I think this kid is going to be definitely one of the players to watch out for coming into this new year for EMEA. And they have Safe. I don't think Dethrone necessarily played that bad, but I mean, like, the Trex signing is like, when you can bring in an upgrade, you bring in an upgrade, right? Like, Trex is one of the best players in EMEA, but I don't think Dethrone was that bad. I think he was pretty solid at their showing in the offseason. So I don't think that Gentle Mates will have enough to get over them. Yes, they have the legendary French IGL Existence, the original 10s, but I don't think it'll be enough to overcome the firepower of Vitality. Like, Vit is just Viva la Vitality, man. They're just too good. Unfortunately, are they good enough to beat Fnatic? Hell fucking no. Hell fucking no. You're bringing back the best team from 2023. You brought them back, running it back. The only addition that they have made is Elma Putty. All the other 6 members are still there. I think Fnatic are going to dominate and win EMEA. They're my #1 team in EMEA throughout the year, and I expect them to be #1. So them losing to Vitality, no shot. Now, the rematch between Vitality and Gentle Mates, will Existence be able to utilize 4 maps minimum to 6 maps of demos to beat Vitality in the second round? There's definitely a potential and possibility that they do, but I'm too high on Vitality, bro. Like, I can't go against it. Locked in. All right, well, that's my EMEA pick'ems. There's so much new talent in EMEA, and I think it's a lot more exciting this year than it was last year. So I hope to have really competitive matches, and genuinely I hope to be wrong with some of these for a lot of these teams. So it'll be exciting for sure. And that's the video. I hope you enjoyed. Let me know who you have progressing forward in the kickoff tournament, which teams you're rooting for, which players you're rooting for. Let me know if you have any questions going into the new season that I can help answer out. I would just love to hear what you guys have to say. I am super excited for this new season to begin. Of course, it's just right around the corner, so I guess we'll just have to wait and see what's going to happen. Anyways, thanks for watching, and until next time, stay hydrated. Peace.